Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Good evening everyone, good evening, good evening. How are you guys? Good evening everyone, how are you guys? Do let me know. No issues? Okay, great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Okay, let me know, guys. How was your day? How was your day? Was it a productive day for you? Did you guys try to learn something new today? How was your day, guys? Was it a productive day? Did you guys learn something today? Please let me know. My day was also amazing. We just like as you are able to see, I just came from a puja. We inaugurated our very first official office today of DevTown. So yeah, that was a really amazing experience. Maybe someday I will give you guys a tour of the entire office that we have created right now. Okay, so let's see how that goes on as well. And we have a lot of stuff upcoming for you guys. We want to make sure that you guys are getting the benefits of what DevTown was aimed to be as. So definitely a lot needs to be done. A lot of improvements need to be there as well. But yeah, we will definitely try our best to make sure that you guys are getting all the benefits and all the promises that we are making right over here. That is something that you guys will be able to enjoy as well. Thank you so much, guys, for all your wishes. It is just you guys who is making this possible. So thank you so much for that as well. Thank you so much, guys. So, continuing with a good mood itself, let's first try to revise what have we studied in our yesterday's class. Okay, that is the first thing that we need to do. So, can you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys. We learned how the internet works. We learned about DevOps, APIs, server. We learned about front-end web development, back-end web development. We learned about Merge Stack. We learned about cloud computing. Good. We learned about Node.js, a little bit about Express as well. And today, our aim is to start with a little bit of practicals in that. Yesterday was a very intensive theoretical session, but of course, theory is not going to like help us a lot. We need to learn everything practically as well. That is the aim of these boot camps. So, in today's class, our aim would be to learn whatever we have learned up till now. We want to learn it practically. That will be the aim today. We will start off by learning a little bit about terminal commands. Okay, command prompt itself. After that, our aim will be to get into a little bit of Node.js, okay, and NPM. So these will be the topics that I am planning. If everything goes well, then this should be over by today, and then we can proceed with the rest of the stuff from tomorrow. Okay. So will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Will that be fine? Please let me know, guys. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Great, amazing. So now that you guys are able to understand what is our target for today, what are we going to learn today itself, we'll be continuing with that. We'll be continuing with understanding these small things itself. And see, like the saying is, like you collect droplets to create an ocean. So that is what we are supposed to do as well. Learning technologies is something that is going to be a little bit tedious, but I hope that you guys are very smart. You guys are very enthusiastic as well. So yeah, this will be a lot to cover. Okay, and let's get started with that. Okay, so okay, so yesterday we learned that using JavaScript directly inside of your computer isn't possible. Okay, it is just not possible, guys. We require Node.js so that we are able to use our our JavaScript itself. So one thing that I want you guys to understand is that not everybody in this bootcamp has a laptop. There are many people in today's bootcamp that don't have a laptop, guys. So we need to make sure that anybody and everybody in this bootcamp is able to learn, is able to practice whatever we are teaching. For that reason itself, we are going to use an online IDE or an integrated development environment. Now, what is an integrated development environment, guys? It's basically an application. Okay, there are a lot of different applications. It will have a code editor inside of it. Okay, where you can write your code. It will have file system management as well, where you are able to manage your file system. It should have all the necessary things that a developer needs to write and create code. Okay, or applications as well, whether it be a web app, whether it be an Android app, whether it be an iOS app, whether it be a machine learning project, whether it be a deep learning project. So all these different things are there that is coming up inside of your IDEs. Like I said, guys, not everybody in this bootcamp has a laptop or a computer to work off, but everybody has a smartphone. So what we are going to do is we are going to use an online IDE. Okay, an online IDE, guys. An online IDE is exactly like an IDE, but just that you can write your code from whatever device that you have that can open up a website. Okay. So for example, if you're having a smartphone that can open up a website, you can write your code inside of it. If you're having a tablet that can open up a website, you can write your code inside of it. If you're having a laptop, okay, that can open up a website, you can write your code right over there as well. So we need to make sure that everybody in this bootcamp is able to learn and is able to practice as much as possible, guys. So for that reason, we are going to use something called as Code Sandbox, guys. Code Sandbox. Okay. So as you're able to see, I've just searched for Code Sandbox right over here. Okay. Once I've opened up Code Sandbox, the first link that you are able to see, codesandbox.io, guys. Okay. Codesandbox.io. And just click on this particular link, guys, and it will open up the Code Sandbox for you. You can log in into this particular website using your Google ID, or you can log in by using your GitHub ID as well, whatever you prefer. Once you have logged in into the platform, right now as well, I'm explaining to you guys, do not code along with me. Okay, do not code along with me, guys. Okay, just listen to me very carefully, try to understand what I'm doing. This video is available to you guys for your entire lifetime itself, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so right over here, what we are going to do is we are going to click on this particular create button. Are you guys able to see this create button, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this create button? Please let me know, guys. And guys, those guys who are late or those guys who are not able to listen to me properly, they will be asking a lot of questions. Just help them out with the same itself. Okay, in the live chat, just try to answer them so that I can continue on with the class and they are also getting the help that they need. Okay. Click on this particular create button, guys. As soon as you create, click on that. I want you guys to, there are a lot of different pre-packaged sandbox that are already created for you. I want you guys to click on this node HTTP server. Okay, I want you guys to click on this node HTTP server, guys. As soon as you click on it, it will create a sandbox for you where you can write your entire code. Whatever you need to write your code, whatever you need to run your code as well is already provided. Okay, is already provided to you guys right over here. That is the main aim of this entire IDE itself, that is Code Sandbox. Okay, I don't know if this will work or not. I have no idea. I'm just converting it into a cloud sandbox. Let us see what happens. Okay, thanks. Okay, this is a new thing for me, so I would go back to my previous sandbox itself. I've not explored the new sandbox, so we will not be using it right now. I will go back to code sandbox again, and I will just open up a normal sandbox itself. Okay, again, just click on create and click on node HTTP server. Okay, once you have opened it up, this is the website that we are going to use. Okay, this is the website that we are going to use. As you're able to see, there are three panels to this. Are you guys able to see the three panels on your screen, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see these three panels on your screen? Okay, so you are having these files, you are having the index.js, and then you are having this browser on the right hand side. The files, as you are easily able to understand, that is your file system. Okay, that is your file system, guys. The panel in the middle, okay, the panel in the middle called as index.js, okay, the panel in the middle called as index.js is basically the place where we are supposed to write our code. Okay, that is the place where we are supposed to write our code, and the browser on the right hand side is just the browser. Okay, whatever code that you're writing, it is automatically getting deployed as well. Okay, you don't have to like learn all about cloud computing. You don't have to do that. Everything is already being deployed for you guys, so that you guys can share whatever project you are building with anybody throughout the world, and he or she will be able to access your project as well very easily. That is the aim of why we are using code sandbox as well. So let me just reload this page. It is a free software. Do not pay for it. As you're able to see, I'm using the free software, as you're able to see right over here. Okay, so once you are able to open up code sandbox itself, what I want you guys to do is, I want you guys to first click on this explorer button on the left hand side. Okay, I want you guys to click on this explorer button on the left hand side, guys. As soon as you will click on it, it will collapse the file system. Okay, it will collapse the file system for you. Okay, the next thing that I want you guys to do is, I want you guys to click on this open in new window on the right hand side. Inside of the browser panel, you will be able to see this open in new window. I want you guys to click on that particular button. It will open up your browser in a new window itself. We don't care about it. I'm just opening it up right over there. Once you have done that, I want you guys to expand. Okay, I want you guys to expand the terminal on the right hand side bottom, guys. On the right hand side bottom, this terminal, I want you guys to expand it to full size itself. As you're able to see, I've just clicked on it and dragged it to expand it. Okay, just click on it, drag it, it will expand itself. Once you have done that, I want you guys to click on this particular plus button. Okay, there's a plus button right over here. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this plus button? Please let me know, guys. Just click on this particular plus button and it will open up a new terminal for you. Okay, this is where we are going to start writing. The first thing that I told you guys that we will be learning in today's class is about terminal commands, guys. Important terminal commands. That is what we need to learn. Okay, so let's start with that. Now, what happens is, what, for example, you want to create a file, okay, or you want to create a folder on any particular, on your desktop. Okay, for example, I want to create a folder on my desktop itself. So what will I do? I will go to my desktop, I'll do a right click, I'll create a new folder, I will name it, and I will be able to see my new folder out there on my desktop. Now, this is what you're using a visual GUI, okay, or a graphical user interface. You are having an arrow, you are able to see everything, and that is how you are interacting with your computer. Okay, you are using the arrow and everything to interact with your computer itself. Okay, but right over here, your terminal is something that exists between your GUI and your computer. Okay, there's another frame that is there in the middle that is called as your terminal itself. This terminal, using this terminal, you can directly interact with your computer. Okay, you don't need to require an arrow, you don't need to require a graphical user interface itself. That is basically what you are able to see, the visual things that you are able to see to interact with your computer. You are able to directly use the terminal itself. Now, when you are becoming a front-end engineer or a back-end engineer or a full-stack engineer or cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, you are going to spend a lot of time inside of the terminal. Okay, so some basic terminal commands is something that you should have a little bit of familiarity with. Okay, a little bit familiarity with the basic terminal commands. That is what we are going to learn right now, guys. Okay, the first basic command, I want to understand where am I at. Okay, so for example, when you go to the desktop, you are able to see that you are on the desktop, right? If I go to the desktop, okay, that is the visual interface. I'm able to see that, okay, right now I'm in a folder that is called as the desktop itself. Inside of the terminal, I don't know in which particular folder am I at. Okay, I don't know in which particular folder am I at. Now, folders in technical terms is called as a directory. Okay, you don't call it as a folder, you call it as a directory, guys. Now these small things you need to update your vocabulary when it comes to web development or even development as well. We don't call it as a folder, we call it as a directory. So I want to find out what is my present working directory, guys, or PWD. Okay, present working directory. In which directory am I currently situated at? So I will be just writing PWD right over here, or present working directory. I will click on enter, and as you are able to see, it is showing me that I am in the sandbox. Okay, I am in the sandbox folder or the sandbox directory, guys. This is the name of the directory that I am able to see. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The next particular thing that we need to learn is how to create a folder inside of the present directory. Okay, I want to create a folder inside of my present directory, guys. Right over here, as you are able to see, there is no folder inside of this directory, right? There's no folder right over here. This is some files that are there. Okay, I want to create a folder, guys. What I will be doing is I want to create a folder. So mkdir, okay, that is the command, guys. Mkdir. Is it visible to you guys, or is it getting hidden behind my head? Okay, it's visible. Okay, I'll just shift like this, I guess. Then I think so it should be a little bit more visible to you guys. I don't know. So as you're able to see, mkdir, and then the name of the folder that you want to create. Mkdir basically means make directory, guys. Okay, make directory. Mk make dir means directory. I want to create a folder. The name of the folder that I want to create is intro to node. Okay, so I'm just going to write my name of the folder, intro hyphen to hyphen node. Okay, that is the folder that I want to create. So mkdir space intro to node. As soon as I press enter, and I'm going back into my explorer, itself, you are able to see that I've created a new folder called as intro to node. I've created a new folder called as intro to node, guys. Now, my current present working directory, if you guys remember, my PWD, okay, my present working directory is the sandbox folder. Guys. I want to go inside of my intro to node folder. I want to go inside of my intro to node folder. I want to change my present working directory from sandbox to intro to node. So I want to change my directory, guys. Okay, cd or change directory. I want to change my directory from your sandbox folder to intro to node. So I will be writing cd, that is change directory, and then the name of the directory that I want to get into. Okay, then the name of the directory that I want to get into. So intro to node. Okay, as soon as I press enter, as you are able to see, if I'm doing PWD right over here, itself, then you will be able to see that my present working directory right now is sandbox hyphen intro to node. Okay, sandbox hyphen intro to node, guys. That is, I'm inside of the intro to node folder. Okay, I'm inside of my directory called as intro to node folder, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Now I want to create, okay, I want to create a file called as index.js inside. So right now, if I want to check if there is anything present inside of this folder, okay, inside of intro to node folder, is there anything present? If I want to go back, let's assume the first thing that I want to do is I want to go back to my sandbox folder. I don't want to stay inside of my intro to node. I want to go back to my sandbox folder. For that, you can write change directory, and then dot dot. Okay, change directory and then dot dot, guys. Okay, so I want to go back. Okay, I want to go back to my previous folder, guys. The cd and then dot dot. So as you're able to see now, when I'm writing pwd, I'm getting my sandbox folder. My present working directory is my sandbox folder itself. The next thing I want to do is I want to list all the files and folders that are currently present inside of my sandbox folder. Okay, I want to write, okay, I want to see all the files and all the directories that are present inside of my sandbox folder. For that, I have the command as ls or list. I have the command as ls or list, guys. Okay, as soon as I'm pressing enter, you guys are able to see I'm having, so whatever is being highlighted as blue, okay, that is a folder, guys. That is a directory, and whatever is coming out as white, that is a file, guys. Okay, that is a file. So as soon as we are able to see, I'm having intro to node, I'm having node modules, these are folders, then read.me.md, then package.json, index.js, yarn.log are our files that exist inside of our folder, that is sandbox folder. Now I can go back into my intro to node. Okay, I can go back inside of my intro to node. As you're able to see right now, pwd is intro to node itself. Then inside of this, okay, inside of this, I want to check what are the different files or folders that are present inside of the intro to node folder. Okay, what are the different files and folders that are present inside of our intro to node folder? For that, again, I will be using ls. Okay, are we learning commands of backend web development? See, it's called as your terminal commands or Linux commands. Now that is a part of backend web development, but that is not solely a part of backend web development. You can, even if you are doing front end, back end, cloud computing, DevOps, any kind of stuff, if you are a developer, you need to know these commands. These are some basic things that you need to know. Okay. So right over here, as you're able to see, as soon as I'm pressing ls, there is nothing. Okay, this folder is absolutely empty. Our intro to node folder is absolutely empty, guys. The next thing that we want to do is we want to create a file, okay, called as index.js. We created a folder called as intro to node. So creating the folder, we use mkdir or make directory. Okay, we used mkdir or make directory. Now we want to create a file called as index.js. For that, the code is touch, touch, touch. Okay, touch index.js. Okay, touch index.js, guys. So as soon as I'm pressing enter, let's go back to our folder. As you're able to see, it's empty. Okay, as you are able to see, this is empty, guys. But if I am pressing enter right over here, you will be able to see that when I am going back to my Explorer, inside of intro to node, now I'm having index.js. Are you guys able to see this? Inside of intro to node, I'm having index.js, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Why we are creating file terminal? Somebody had a question, now it is gone. Okay, somebody had a question, why we are creating the file terminal instead of directly from the left panel. So please reply. See, guys, again and again I'm explaining it to you guys. I know that whatever you know, you are very comfortable in that and you want to live inside of a bubble itself. Come out of a bubble. You want to become a developer. Okay, you want to become a software engineer, you want to become a web developer, an app developer. Terminal is what you are going to use at the end of the day. You have to live inside of the terminal. So to understand the basic concepts of the terminal, some easy commands that are the basics of the terminal commands itself, I'm explaining it to you guys right over here. Yes, you can create a file by doing a right click. Yes, you can create a folder by doing a right click itself. But that is not the aim. Your aim is to learn new things. Your aim is to learn things that are going to help you guys down the road itself. That is the reason why we are using this. Okay, learn. Do not complement it. Okay, there's no point of I can do it in the easy way. Why am I learning terminal? Because these are the basic steps. These are the baby steps. You don't need to for example, let's understand this. that for going to one place to another, you have a vehicle. Okay, why do you need to learn how to walk? Okay, for going from one place to another, you have a vehicle. Why do you need to learn to walk? Okay, because at some point of time, when a lion is running behind you or your girlfriend is running behind you with a knife in her hand, then you have to run. You don't have your vehicle to protect you. So at that point of time, whatever you're learning how to walk, that is when you will be requiring it. The same thing is happening right over here as well. These are just the baby steps, okay, basic concepts of terminal that I'm explaining it to you guys. Okay. Great. So let's continue with that, guys. So you have learned some of the basic commands that you guys need to understand when it comes to terminal. Okay, terminal is something that you guys will be using if you are ever going into a lot of depth inside of your coding or something like that. Okay, so you will have to do that. Right now, what we are going to do is we are going to delete our index.js, this outside index.js, so that you guys are not getting confused or something. So right over here, I'm just deleting it because I don't want you guys to be confused by anything. And I will close this down. I will open up the terminal. We don't require readme.md. I'm just going to open up index.js, guys. I'm just opening up index.js right over here. Why sandbox and not your system with item 2 and VS Code? Ayush, if you were there live in the class a little bit early, you would know the answer for that. Like I explained, not everybody has a laptop. Okay, we need to make sure that anybody and everybody that is present inside of this bootcamp is able to learn and is able to practice as well. That is the reason why we are using an online IDE. Please be present in the class a little bit early, then you will get the answers for all these questions as well. Okay, so let's continue with that, guys. What I'm going to do is in the inside of your index.js, I'm going to write my first line of code. Okay, console dot log and then hello world. This is what I'm writing right over here, guys, as you're able to see. Console.log hello world, guys. Okay, console.log hello world. As soon as I'm saving this, I'm going back to my terminal. Okay, to clear everything out so that it appears a little bit clear. Okay, I'm just writing clear right over here inside of the terminal. Okay, I've just written clear inside of the terminal, guys. CLEAR, clear. Okay, this will help me clear the entire stuff from my terminal itself. Okay, so as soon as I press enter, you're able to see everything gets cleared a bit. You are getting some more space to write your code as well. Now we are going to do pwd. Okay, we are inside of our intro to node folder. Okay, we are inside of our intro to node folder itself. And what we are going to do is we are going to write, we want to run our index.js file. Okay, we have written some code inside of the index.js right over here. Console.log hello world. I want to run all my code present inside of the index.js file itself. Okay, so for that I will be writing node. Okay, I'll be writing node index.js. Okay, this is how you will be running your code, guys. Node index.js, guys. Okay, as you're able to see, node index.js. As soon as I'm pressing enter, guys, you guys are able to see hello world coming inside of your terminal itself. It is printing out hello world inside of our terminal. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. So that is what we have done. So somebody is asking what is the difference between mkdir and touch. So mkdir is to create a directory, to create a folder. Touch is used to create a file. Okay, touch is used to create a file itself. There's a difference, folder and file. Basic layout of computer, you should be able to understand it. Okay. I totally understand your concern, but sir, asking if the steps, methods, and procedures will be same if using Atom or VS Code, it will be the exact same. Okay. Okay. So let's continue from right over here. हिंदी मीडियम मुझे कुछ कुछ ही आ रहा है समझ में क्या करूं try to increase your vocabulary, try to increase your English grasping skills itself. Watch a little bit of English movies or English TV series, read a little bit of English books itself, because in an interview you cannot sit there and tell them that I cannot speak in English, I cannot understand English. That is not going to be the case. You are not going to get hired, because in any company, any multinational company, as the name suggests, it's an MNC, multinational. There are people from other countries who you will be working with. There will be people from India who you will be working with that don't know Hindi. At that point of time, communication is what will be required right over there in English. So please make sure, guys, if your English is weak, try to improve it. Try to increase your vocabulary. Try to increase your natural speaking skills itself. Okay. Great. So now that we have learned how to run a particular file that contains JavaScript code itself, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to learn how to write our very first piece of code inside of Node.js, guys. Okay, how to use Node.js itself. That is what we are going to do right now. Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand what we need to do right now? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand what we need to do right now? For those guys who are not able to understand how to open up terminal, something like that, please do not code along with me. That is the reason why you're not able to understand shit, because you're not listening to me. I've already explained that. That means you're not paying attention itself. Pay attention to what I'm speaking, pay attention to what I'm doing. Only then you will be able to understand it. Okay. Now, when we were using console, if you guys remember, uh, we would be able to write one line of code itself and then move further. Do you guys remember that? Please let me know. Do you guys remember that? Please let me know, guys. So there is a particular feature inside of Node.js as well where you can do that actually. Okay. So for example, you can actually do that inside of the terminal as well. What it is called as REPL, R-E-P, R REPL, REPEL, I guess. REPL, REPL. Okay, REPL, REPL, guys. That is what it is called as. Read Evaluation Print Loop. Okay, REPL. This is a technical term, guys. You need to memorize it. There's no going about it. So the same thing that we used to do inside of the console, where we were able to write one line of code at a time itself, the same thing is offered to you guys by your Node.js package as well. That you can do it inside of the terminal. That is called as your REPL or REPL or read evaluation print loops. Okay, so what you can do is you can just write node. Okay, to activate that mode itself, you just have to write node. Okay, you just have to write node, guys. As soon as you press enter, okay, as soon as you press enter, the entire thing opens up for you. Right over here, you can write your one line of code itself, whatever you want to do. 3 plus 1 is 4. Then you want to do console dot log and then REPL REPL. Okay, you can do that. It will print REPL for you. You can do your hello plus space plus WORLD world. Press enter, you're getting your concatenation right over here. So the same thing that you used to do in console, you can do it right over here as well. If you want to exit this particular mode, okay, if you want to exit this particular mode, you want to go back to your normal terminal itself, you just have to do Control C twice, okay, or Control D, or type dot exit. Okay, you can do Control C twice, okay, you can do Control D, or you can type dot exit and it will exit the REPL mode and go back to the normal terminal itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great, guys. To enter the REPL mode, you just have to type node. Okay, to enter into the REPL mode, you just have to type NODE node and you will get inside of the REPL mode. To come out, you just have to do Control C twice, Control D, or dot exit. Okay, great. So now that you have understood some of the basic stuff, we can actually start off with Node.js. That is what we are here for. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to use a native Node package. Okay, so like I said, Node basically has a lot of different packages inside of it. Okay, Node is like an arena of different tools that are there. Okay, Node.js is an arena of different tools that are there. Let us open up the documentation of Node.js, guys. Let us go to Google Node.js documentation. So just search for Node.js documentation right over here, guys. The first particular link, that is nodejs.org. I want you guys to open it. Okay, nodejs.org. Just open that particular website itself. This is the documentation. As you are able to see, we are using the latest version of Node.js, that is the 17th version. Okay, that is the 17th version. So you guys can open that up. As we are able to see, these are the different packages that are available inside of Node.js, guys. These are the different packages that are available inside of Node.js. There are packages for crypto, there are packages for command line options, there are packages for DNS, domains, errors, events, file systems, global HTTP. Each of these packages are basically tools that are already there inside of Node.js, guys. This is already there inside of Node.js. Okay, and now what we want to do is we can utilize. So for example, if you want to play around with the files that are there in your system, you want to create a file, you want to delete a file, you want to copy what is present in one file into another file itself, all that you can do in JavaScript using Node.js, using the file system package, guys. Okay, and we are going to utilize our file system package itself. So you can just click on this particular link, file system. It will open up the entire thing inside of a new page. Okay, these are the entire guidelines and everything related to the file system packages, how to use it, how to proceed further with it. You can go and give this a read, okay, on how to use any particular method from a package itself. It is very easy. Everything is already documented for you guys, so that anytime you want to use that, you can just go here, read about it and use it. As a developer, you need to learn how to read documentations. It is not going to be the case that whatever you know is only what you're going to use inside of your job. Sometimes what happens is you will be introduced to new technologies that nobody knows, nobody can help you guys out. The only thing in the entire world that is available to learn that technology is its documentation. So learning and reading new documentation is also very important. The latest version of Node.js is always 8, of course 18, but that is not a stable version. We want to use a stable version where there is no errors, there is no kind of loopholes or security problems that are there. That is a stable version. Stable version is currently 17 itself. Okay. Okay. So right now what we are going to do is we are going to use this file system package that is already present inside of Node.js. Okay, it is already present inside of Node.js itself. Node.js comes up with this particular package already installed inside of it. So we are going to go back to our code. We are going to go back to our code itself. This was our file. Okay, that is your index.js file. We're going to remove everything. We are going to tell JavaScript that we require the file system package. Okay, it is already there. It is already there, but your code needs to know. JavaScript needs to know that you require that package. Your code, whatever code you are going to write, it requires the file system package, guys. For that, we are going to use another particular stuff that is called as const. Okay. Can you describe how to use Node.js with HTML? Abdul, please be a little bit patient. We have not yet started Node.js as well. Do not go to the next level. Because we are learning backend web development, we will have to deal with HTML, CSS files and how to cater them through Node.js and Express. That is something that will come up later on. Right now, focus upon what you are learning right over here. Okay. So like I said, guys, the first thing that we need to do is we need to learn something about const. Okay, what is const and how to use it? Now we have learned about variables, right, guys? We have learned about variables. For example, there is a variable called as var pi is equals to 3.14. Pi, can pi be changed, guys? Can pi be changed? Should pi be changed at any particular point of time? The value that is contained inside of pi, should it be changed at any particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. No, right? Pi is a constant value. It should never be changed. But if I am declaring it, as a variable, var pi is equals to 3.14, I can write pi is equals to pi plus 5. I can do that. I can write this particular code. And now the value of pi has been changed. We don't want the value of pi to be changed at any particular point of time, guys. Pi is a constant value. It shouldn't be changed. It can be used, but it shouldn't be changed, guys. Okay. So what I want to do is, instead of declaring pi as a variable, I'm going to declare it as a constant, guys. Const. Const pi is equals to 3.14. Now if I'm trying to write pi is equals to pi plus 5, this line of code won't work. It won't work because pi is constant. It cannot be updated. You can use it. You can use it, but you cannot update the value of pi, guys. You cannot update or modify or change the value of pi, guys. Okay, so const is what we will be using right over here, guys. Okay, const is what we'll be using right over here. We are going to create constants. Okay, so like I said, we want to tell JavaScript that we require the file system module, guys. Okay, can this work on tablets as well? Anything that can open up a browser, you can work on that. So right over here, I'm going to create a const called as fs, and I'm going to store my entire package or file system inside of this fs constant itself. I'm going to store my entire package, file system package, inside of this constant called as fs, so that I'm able to use it at a later point of time. So I'm going to use require. Okay, I want to require the fs module. I want to require the fs package itself. So as you're able to see, const fs, that is our constant itself, that we are able to use the package at a later point of time, and I'm saving the entire fs package inside of the constant fs. I'm saving it inside of the constant fs, guys. Okay, and this require fs basically tells JavaScript that our current code requires the file system package. Our current code requires the file system package, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. The next thing that we want to do is we want to go back to our terminal. Guys. I'll just clear this up for you guys. And we are going to create two new files inside of, so pwd is our intro to node. To create two new files inside of our intro to node. The first file is called as file1.txt. So what is the command that I will be writing right over here to create a file called as file1.txt, guys? Could you guys let me know? What is the command that I will be writing to create a file called as file1.txt, guys? Touch, right? touch touch. So touch touch file1.txt. Okay, that will create my file1.txt. I also want to create a file2.txt, guys. So again, I will be writing touch touch file2.txt. Okay, so that will create another file called as file2.txt, guys. So I'm going back to my Explorer itself. You are able to see file1.txt and file2.txt right over here. Inside of file1.txt, I'll just paste something right over here. I'll just go to file system and I will just copy the first line from right over here, just some text. Okay, and I'm going to paste it inside of a file1.txt, guys. Okay, file1.txt. As you're able to see, file1.txt now contains some text inside of it. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? File1.txt contains some text inside of it, right, guys? And file2.txt is totally empty. File2.txt is totally empty. There's nothing inside of it. Okay. So what we are going to do is we want to use file system to copy everything from file1.txt into file2.txt. We want to write a code using the file system package from Node that copies all the text from file1.txt into file2.txt. And it is very simple, guys. What you have to do is fs.copy file sync. Okay, fs.copy file sync. This will basically copy your text from one particular file into another particular file. They're going to have your source, comma, destination written right over here. Okay, that is from where you want to copy to where you want to copy. Okay, from where you want to copy to where you want to copy. So source file will be text file 1.txt, right guys? From where do you want to copy? File 1.txt, am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Ravi Kumar, somebody has already answered that for you in the live chat. Please pay attention on that. Okay. So source is our file 1.txt, that is where we want to copy. So file 1.txt, but just place it inside of quotation marks. Okay. And where do you want to copy it to, guys? Where do you want to copy it to? I want to copy it to file 2.txt, right? I want to copy it to file 2.txt, guys. That is the destination. Where do I want to copy it to? Okay. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it, guys. And then I'm going to go inside of my terminal. I'm going to run my code. Okay. So what is the code to run this particular index.js, guys? Okay. If I want to run this index.js file, what is my code, guys? But why does file 1 contain text? So that we know that something is getting copied into file 2, because file 2 is empty. File 1 is also empty. What is going to be copied? How are you going to see if your code works or not? Okay, so node and then the file name, guys, that is index.js. Okay, I'm going to run this. Okay, I'm going to give it a second or two. Let us see if it worked or not. Okay, it might work, it might not work as well. Then we'll have to figure out why did it not work. Let us see. So file 1.txt has some code inside of some text inside of it. Okay, what about file 2.txt, guys? Let us see. File 2.txt also has the same text inside of it, guys. So our code actually worked. Okay, our code actually worked, guys. And that is one of the things that Node adds to JavaScript. It not just provides us an environment to run, but also adds some additional features to it as well. It also adds some additional features to it as well, guys. That is one of the benefits of using Node. Okay, that is one of the benefits of using Nodes, guys. These additional features that are getting added to JavaScript by using Node. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the first attendance for today. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the first attendance for today, guys. There will be 2 attendances today, most probably, maybe 3, I don't know. Day 4.a. Okay, day 4.a. Okay, responses, open, send, link, shorten, copy. There will be 2 to 3 attendances today, guys. You have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance. Okay, you have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance itself. I've already provided it in the live chat. Already provided it in the live chat itself. Okay, you have up till 8:24 to fill up the attendance, guys. You have up till 8:24 to fill up the attendance. I will be putting up the attendance in the live chat just for 1 more minute. You have up till 8:24 to fill up the attendance itself. 8:24, guys. Okay, you are having up till 8:24 to fill up the attendance, guys. I'm going to put the attendance for just 1 minute, then I'm not going to put the attendance on the live chat after that. Okay, I'm going to put up the attendance up till 8:20. Then I'm not going to put up the attendance. The attendance thing will be open up till 8:24, guys. Okay, attendance thing will be opened up till 8:24. Okay, so now I'm not going to put up the attendance anymore inside of the live chat. Okay, the attendance thing is actually working. As you're able to see, people have started filling up the attendance as well. And I will be back in by 8:24. Okay, I will be back by 8:24, guys. Okay, so break till 8:24. I'll just put it up right over here. Break till 8:24 p.m. Okay, so there's a break till 8:24. I will be back by then, guys. Okay, please fill up the attendance up till then. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. It is a break. I'm coming back. Okay, do not worry. I am back, guys. I'm back. Okay. Uh, See, if you guys are missing one attendance, we can take care of it. Okay, but if you guys miss more than one attendance, then even I cannot help you guys out with the same. Okay, one attendance missing, we definitely take care of that. Okay, but if you are missing out on more than one attendance, we will also not be able to help you guys out with the same. Okay. Uh, So when I was in school, I was very afraid to speak in front of anybody. I had terrible English. Okay, even my English right now is not good. Uh, and it's a lot of different things that happens. So the point that I'm trying to convey is, even if you don't have a good English speaking skills, even if your vocabulary is bad, try to just. So what I used to do is I used to read a lot of novels. Okay, I used to then read out loud in front of a mirror. I will just keep my novel up and I will read it in front of a mirror itself. And that is how I increased my vocabulary and my spoken English. How I was able to increase that. So you can also follow the exact same thing, guys. Okay, you need to take care of it. There's no other way of going about it, guys. Okay, so try to make sure that you guys are able to learn as much as possible, but also try to increase your vocabulary, your spoken English. It is very important, guys. Okay. What is the use of require in the FS? You need to tell JavaScript that you actually need this package. It is there in the background. Inside of Node.js, it is there. But when you are using it inside of your code, you need to tell JavaScript that I'm using this particular module, I'm using this particular package itself. Okay. Can you teach hacking? Abhijit, I'm not the right person to teach hacking itself. But yes, in DevTown, we have another instructor that is there. His name is Harsh Akshit. He has been one of the members of Google. He has worked in Google as an ethical hacker. He has been in the Google Hall of Fame as an ethical hacker as well. So he's a great person. Maybe in the future, I will definitely try to schedule a boot camp from his side related to ethical hacking. Okay, will that be fine, guys? Please do let me know. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Yes, we'll be having a project as well, of course. By using require, we are importing the package, isn't it? Yes, you can think about it in that particular way as well. Okay, so now that our attendance is over, okay, we can now start off with our learning process as well. Okay, we don't want to waste any time. And let's get started. Now, one more thing, guys, I want you guys to understand something. Okay, I love watching movies. Okay, I love watching movies. Any shitty movie you play it in front of me, I will watch it for the entire movie. I won't even complain. That does not mean that I want to become a movie watcher as a profession. That is just a hobby. Let it be a hobby itself. Same thing with hacking and all these stuff. In India, there is not a lot of jobs right over there. Not a lot of jobs right over there. So if you even want to learn ethical hacking or something like that, get a job, get a good package, then as a hobby, learn hacking. Do not pursue hacking as a career opportunity. It is not, especially in a country like India, there are not a lot of jobs. Think about it. For example, even I started, so we have two programs, data science full stack. We have trained almost 5,300 students up till now. In those 5,300 students, we have placed 5,100 students out of them. Placed. Okay, I'm not talking about ki like मिल जाएगा type. नहीं. 5,100 students we have placed from our end, from that. I have a cybersecurity course as well. Okay, but I give it out for free. I never charge any money for that course. Why? Because there is no jobs in that particular field. I've tried my level best. We currently have partnerships with 36 different companies that hire 800 students from us on a monthly basis. We have a relationship with them for almost 2 years. None of them are ready to hire a single child for cybersecurity positions. So from a perspective of a person who has been in this domain, do not get into it. Do not waste your time. You want to learn it as a hobby. When you get a job, you learn it. Okay, do not do that. Okay, let's continue from right over there, guys. Okay, so the next particular thing, what was I doing? I forgot about it. Could you remind me where I was? Okay, before the break itself. Could you remind me, guys, where I was before the break? Then why cybersecurity teased in college? Because they want to make money out of you. As simple as that. Yeah, file sync. Okay, so file copy sync, that is what we have completed. The next topic that we need to understand, so these packages, file system package, crypto package, it already comes inbuilt inside of Node.js, guys. It already comes inbuilt inside of Node.js itself. What we want to focus upon is not everything is present inside of Node.js, right? Only a few packages are available right over there. We have already seen that as well right over here. Okay, there are only a few packages that are available inside of Node.js. These are the all the packages that are available inside of the Node.js itself. But there are thousands and millions of developers throughout the entire globe. Millions of developers throughout the entire globe itself who are creating their very own packages. They are creating their very own packages itself, guys. And these packages, they upload it for you guys to directly use it on a place called as npm or node package manager, guys. Npm, okay, or node package manager, npmjs.com. That is the website, guys. It is again a free website. You don't have to worry about it. All the developers use right over there. So think about it, guys. Think about it. Me and you are creating a home. Okay, we are here. We are like, we'll buy a big ass villa. We'll have a lot of ground around it, and we'll have a garden. We'll have a pool and all these different things that we want to do. Now, your suggestion is, I want a big ass tree in my backyard. Okay, I want to go into my backyard. The sun is there. I want to set up my stool. I want to set up my table under the shadow of this big tree. And I want to sit there and sip my tea. Okay, this is what your dream is. Okay, you want to get an entire tree right over there. There are two ways of doing it. Okay, there are two ways of doing it, guys. The first way of doing this is, you can just uproot a new tree. Okay, you can just get a tree from somewhere. You can just uproot the entire tree using a crane. Okay, dig a hole inside of your backyard and place the tree right over there. In one day, you are having a giant tree inside of your backyard. Or the second particular method is, you will dig a hole, you'll plant a seed, you will wait for 20 years to get a tree inside of your backyard. Which is better for you guys? Tell me, which is better, guys? Please do let me know. Which is better, guys? Please let me know. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Which is better? The first option is better. Okay, if you are an idiot, if you are thinking that you will be waiting 20 years to get a tree inside your backyard, you will die in that particular years. You don't know that. You want a tree the next day. You want to sip the coffee or your you want to sip your coffee or your tea under the shadow of the tree the very next day itself. You don't want to wait 20 years for that. The same thing happens in programming as well. For example, if I want to create a website that is taking in login and log out, okay, of a particular company itself. Okay, for example, you can write your ID, you can create your password, you can register yourself, you can log into the platform itself. Somebody has written all that code for you. Somebody has already written all that code for you. Okay, you don't have to write it from scratch. If you're writing it from scratch, we'll have to think about all the different possibilities that are there. Okay, so what will happen if the password is shorter than this? What will happen? How to make sure that the password is being securely put up right over there or not? Okay, nobody else should be able to see the password. All these different things we'll have to think about it. Somebody has already thought about it. Somebody has written all that code for you. Now you can just take that code, take that package. So somebody created that entire code. Somebody uploaded it as a package on npm, just like a file system package, guys. Just like your file system package. Somebody has already created that package, put it up inside of npm itself, Okay, now if you want to use that package, you can just download that package, install that package inside of your project, require that package, and then use that package according to your own needs. Okay, use that package as of your own needs itself. That is what npm is. Okay, that is what npm is, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this concept of npm, guys? Please do let me know. Okay, so we are going to learn how to use npm as well, just a basic understanding, so that when we are going into our project, when we are starting to learn express js itself, at that point of time it will become very easy for us to understand what we are doing with npm. Right now we are learning the basics, so that when we are starting to learn express, we are able to do that very easily. That is our aim, guys. That is our aim. So what we're going to do is we are going to use a package called as super villains. Okay, we are going to use a package called as super villain, guys. Yeah, I'll just search for this particular package. Huh? I think so I made a spelling mistake inside of villain. Can somebody let me know what is the spelling of? Okay, I got it. Super villains. VILLAINS. I have terrible English. Okay, I don't even know the spelling of villains. Okay, no issues in that. At least I found it. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to see, we are going to use this package called as super villains just for fun, just to understand how to use npm itself. That is our aim. Right now, our aim is to use npm, guys. Okay, that is our aim. Okay, so what we'll be doing right over here is we want to use this npm package, and somebody has already created, okay, the code. Okay, somebody has already created the code behind supervillains. He has compiled it, he has created a package, he has put it up right over here. Now we are going to just download that package, use it, install it, use it, done. As simple as that. How easy is it to use some others code? That is what we are going to learn right now. Okay, and it's fun as well, right? Okay, why to write our own code when we can use somebody else? Save time. Time is money. Okay, so that is what we are going to do right now, guys. So are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand everything up till this particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. If you're not able to understand as well, do let me know. Like what exactly you're not able to understand, please let me know, so that I'm able to help you guys out. npm full form is Node Package Manager, guys. Okay, don't be, so somebody's asking, sir, can it be completed in 7 days? You don't have to be afraid for that. Okay, just try to understand that these boot camps are not meant to be the entire book on backend development. Okay, for example, how many of you guys have went to or heard about Baskin Robbins? Have you guys heard about Baskin Robbins, guys? Please let me know. Have you guys heard about Baskin Robbins? Please do let me know, guys. So Baskin Robbins is a very costly ice cream parlor. Okay, they sell ice creams. Okay, that is the entire concept of it. Okay, now they have some 32 or 31 flavors of ice cream that they have. Okay, a lot of flavors of ice cream. And each ice cream, a scoop of ice cream costs about like 150, 300 rupees. It's very costly. So when you go there, you're not going to spend 300 rupees on 32 scoops of ice cream to understand which one do you like. You're not going to do that, right? Nobody, even if I have a lot of money, I'm never going to spend that much amount of money on just understanding which ice cream do I like. Okay, so what they do is right over there, they give you a taste of every single ice cream. You can get a teaspoon of every single ice cream itself. You can taste it. You can identify that, okay, this is the taste that I like. I want to eat this particular ice cream itself. The same thing happens with career as well. You guys are very like innocent. Okay, you guys don't know about anything. So my job right over here is to make sure that, okay, this is front end, these are the technologies involved, this is a small project, get certificates, get project, put it up on resume itself, understand what this concept is. Now if you want to learn a little bit more, you want to go into a little bit depth, you want to create this as a career itself, then you know exactly what you have to do and you can do it on your own. Okay, so my job right over here is to give you a taste of backend development, to give you a taste of front end development, give you a taste of cybersecurity, give you a taste of cloud computing, give you a taste of DevOps, a taste of machine learning, a taste of deep learning. That is what my aim is. Okay, so that you guys are then able to understand that, okay, this is what I have to do, this is what I have to learn. Now you have a path, you have everything, now you can go and learn it. You have the basics covered up, you have created a project, you have certificates as well, you can learn in the entire topic into a lot of depth moving further. That is the point of these boot camps. Okay. Full stack web development has a lot of job opportunities. Okay, web development in general, they don't care from which background you are from. You are from BSc, MSc. We have students who, for example, there were some students who were enrolled with DevTown. They were from metallurgy. Then one was from maritime engineering, and was from merchant navy and commerce. Okay, these were the 4 students that we had. All these 4 students right now working as a front end React developer in Amazon. The point is, companies do not, in full stack development, that is the best thing. They don't see what background you have, what CGP you have. You have the right skills, you have the right knowledge, come and work with us. And the package is great. The average package in full stack development is above 14.7 lakhs per annum. It's a great one. Okay, so let's continue from right over there, guys. Let's go back to our code. We'll go into our terminal itself. Okay, we'll go back into our terminal. We'll clear this up so that we are able to see everything clearly. So I will have to close this. I will have to open up a new terminal. Okay, so we are not able to open up a new terminal itself. So we are just going to reload the entire page. Okay, sometimes the code sandbox stops working. So we have to reload the entire page to make it work. Okay, it's like a shitty ass computer. Okay, that we have to beat the fuck out of it so that it works sometimes. No issues. We'll do that. No issues in that. Okay, so I've opened up the terminal, guys. Right over here inside the terminal, the first thing, to use npm, to use anything out of npm, we need to initialize it inside of the folder where you are going to use it. Okay, we are going to use npm inside of the folder that is intro to node. Okay, we are going to use our npm inside of the folder called as intro to node. Right now, if you check the pwd, we are inside the sandbox folder. So we are going to go inside of the intro to node folder. So cd intro to node. Okay, that is where we are going to do. pwd, as you are able to see, we are inside of the intro to node folder, guys. We are into the intro to node folder. Let's clear this out. Clear. Okay, and then we are going to initialize npm, guys. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to initialize npm. That npm is going to be implanted right over here. That is the base upon which we are going to add all our packages itself. So just write npm init, guys, init. Okay, npm init, guys. Okay, or initializing npm. Okay, npm init or initializing npm right over here. Okay, as soon as I press enter, it will initialize the npm itself, and we are going to write our, so what is the package name? So we'll keep it as intro to node. We don't want to change it. We'll keep it as intro to node itself. We'll just press enter. Okay, version 1.0.0, no issues. We'll keep it like that. Description. Okay, we'll put up the description as hello learning npm. Okay, that is the description that I'm putting right over here, learning npm, guys. Okay, entry point index.js, we'll keep it as that. We will not be changing it. Okay, test command, we don't want anything. Git repository, we don't want anything. Keywords, nothing. Author Shaurya Sinha, that is the keyword, author. And license, we'll keep it as ISC itself. We are not going to change it. Is it okay? Just go through it once again. Okay, so package name is intro to node, version is 1.0.0, description is learning npm, main index.js scripts we don't need to bother ourselves with, author Shaurya, license ISC. Just press enter and it will initialize our npm for us. It has initialized our npm for us itself. As simple as that, guys. Once we have initialized our npm, okay, we can start using it as well. Okay, we can start using it as well, guys. To use npm, it is very simple. Just follow the exact same process and you will be able to do that. Okay, what you want to do right now is you want to go to your npm itself, that is we were using our supervillains npm, if you guys remember. Okay, this is the supervillains np package that we want to use. To use this particular package, we first need to install it. Okay, we to use this particular package, we need to install it, guys. The code is already been given to you. Install npm install supervillains. Okay, npm install supervillains. Okay, which one is having more demand, web development or Android development? Okay, just try to understand this. Everybody pay a little bit of attention about what I'm going to tell to you guys. Okay, if you're paying attention, you will be able to understand it. If you're not paying attention, I won't be repeating this. This is very important for you guys. Okay, because those guys who are interested in web development, they are usually interested in Android development, iOS development as well. Try to understand this, that let's first assume, okay, that there is an application, Netflix application. Netflix has a website, Netflix has an iOS app, Netflix has an Android app, Netflix has a TV app, Netflix has a watch app. I don't know if it exists or not, but there might be on some particular shitty ass watch. But these are everything that Netflix currently has, all these apps that are there. But the backend of the entire thing is the exact same. Okay, you are selling, so it is basically like a store. Okay, the store, there's a physical store of Nike somewhere, there's an online store of Nike somewhere. Nike is selling his shoes inside of Shop as well. The outlet is different, but the backend, the factory is the exact same. The backend is going to be the same for every one of them. You're not going to create one backend for the website, one backend for Android app, one backend for iOS app. That is not going to happen. There's one backend itself. There is one DevOps that is there. That is one cloud computing that is there. That is not going to change. They are not going to be separate things. Now understand this, that if you are learning React.js for making a website, if you are learning React.js for making a website itself, you can use React to create Android apps. You can use React to create the iOS apps. You can use React to create TV apps. You can use React to create AR, VR apps as well. Everything. You don't need to learn all these different things. You just need to learn web development to conquer it all. Okay. So please try to understand. Please try to make your brains a little bit bigger in size and try to understand these things itself. Okay. So like I said, guys, the npm install supervillains, I don't want to use it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy it. Please make sure that supervillains, whatever the spelling is, if it is capital, it is capital. If it is small, it is small. You have to write the exact same thing. Do not change it. You have to write the exact same thing itself, guys. I'm going to copy this particular line of code. I'm going to go inside of my terminal. I'm going to clear it up. I'm going to paste it right over there. So right click and then paste. Okay, so I'm having npm install supervillains right over here, guys. Npm install supervillains. As soon as I press enter, it will start installing it. It is a very small package, so it has already done installing it as well. Okay, so as you're able to see, it has done installing the entire package for me. Now I want to use this particular package. The usage is also given to you guys inside of the documentation. This is the documentation for this package. Okay, the usage is also given to you guys. The const supervillains is going to require supervillains. Where have you seen this type of code, guys? Could you guys let me know? Where have you seen this type of code, guys? Could you guys let me know? Where have you seen this type of code, guys? Could you guys let me know? The FS module itself, exactly, the FS code, the file system code that we wrote right over there. The point that I'm trying to make is both of them are like packages. These are the exact same thing. Your supervillains package or FS package. The only difference is in one particular place, it is already installed for you. The FS package, the file system package is already installed for you inside of Node.js. This supervillains package is something that is separate inside of npm. So you first need to install it, but the use is exactly the same. The use is exactly the same. It is as simple as that. So we are not going to write everything. We are just going to copy it. Okay. Because like I said, I don't like writing a lot of code. So we'll just copy it from right over here. We'll go inside of our code. We're going to remove everything. We are going to paste it right over here. And then we are going to do a console.log. Okay. We are going to do a console of log itself. Okay. Console.log. and then we are going to print out a random supervillain name. Okay, as you're able to see, this supervillains.random code prints out a random supervillain name itself, brings out a random supervillain name. So we are just going to copy this and place it inside of our console.log itself. We don't require the semicolon. We're going to save this. So console.log supervillains.random. The exact same code, I just copied it from there. Okay. Now I'm going to go inside of my terminal. Okay, I'm going to go inside of my terminal itself to run this particular index.js file. Okay, I'll just clear this up for you guys so that you guys are able to see it clearly. For those guys who missed out the attendance, there were 2,200 people, 2,300 people live with us. There were 2,400 people who filled out the form. That means if you're not live with us before I shared the attendance form, that is the only reason why you have missed out the attendance. You're not paying attention to me in the middle of the class itself. That is the reason why you missed out the attendance. There's nothing that can be done about it. Be serious about your studies. Be in the class from the starting of the class itself. Only then you're going to get the attendance. If you still want the attendance, fill the rest of the attendance up on time. One attendance, if you are missing, I can understand about it. I will help you guys about it. You will still get your certificates. I'm giving you guys a warning. I'm giving you guys an opportunity as well. If you still want your certificates, be in the class on time at 7:30. Attend the class properly. Fill your attendance up every single time. Pay attention. Learn in the class. Only then you're going to get the certificate and the attendance. Otherwise, not. Once I've closed the attendance form, I'm never, ever, ever going to open that up once again. It has a lost thing. Now, don't ask me about attendance for the previous attendance. I don't really care about it. If you have missed out on attendance, no issues. Fill the rest of the attendance up on time. Come to the class on time. Learn. Only then you're going to get the attendance. Otherwise, not. Okay? And don't give me random bullshit that my network was not working. That is your lookout. I can't help you guys out with that. I can't pay your Jio bill on time. Okay? You do that. Your job is to come to the class and learn. That is the only thing that I'm asking from you guys, nothing else. Okay, so if you're not able to do that, then there's nothing that I can help you guys out with the same as well. Okay. So right over here, to run this particular line of code, I'm going to write node index.js. Okay. And I'm going to run them. I'm going to press enter. As you're able to see, the first random supervillain name came out to be Moonstone. Okay, let's rate this out of 10. How good a name is it? Okay, Moonstone. Okay, according to me, Moonstone is like, I think so, about 6. Okay, I will rate it about 6 itself. That it's a good supervillain name, but not that great as well. So 6 would be my number according to me. Let us take up another supervillain name. Okay, again I'll rate Darth Vader. 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10. A big fan of Star Wars trilogy. So 10 out of 10 for it. Okay, Darth Vader is one of my favorite villains, man. So 10 out of 10 for that. Okay, let's take out another name, guys. Let's take out another name. Okay, Fixer. No, not at all good. I won't even rate it. That is how bad its name is. Okay, let's take up Infant Terrible. The name itself is terrible. Okay. Ares. Okay, Ares is a good name, of course, by the Greek. I think it's the Greek mythology, right? Ares, I don't remember it very clearly. Roman or Greek mythology. Sabak, I don't know. Major Force, no. Electro, okay, this is Spider-Man villain itself. Spellbinder, Riddler's daughter. Jaxer, no. Nebula, okay, from Marvel itself, so it's a good name. Sportsman, Mr. Blah blah blah. I can't even read that. Okay, so we have created our very first piece of code. We have tried to understand how to use the terminal, some of the basic terminal commands. We have also learned how to use Node.js. What is Node.js? What are the different packages that are there? How to use a package inside of it as well. We have learned about npm. What is npm? Why is it necessary? We have practiced how to use npm as well. Now, whatever we have learned today, that is what we are going to use tomorrow as well, guys. That is what we are going to use tomorrow. Okay? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Good. Also, guys, I want you guys to know that many of our students in the current batch got placed into good companies. So this time, this month, we in December itself, our placement records came in. We placed almost 850 students that we had out of 900 students that we currently had in that particular batch. Six students got placed into Google. We had nine students who got placed into Microsoft. Almost 12 students got placed into Amazon. Samsung took 24 students this time. Flipkart and Walmart took 40 students from us this time, and our average placement came out to be 15.7 lakhs per annum. And we are extremely proud of them. And we hope that someday we will be able to see your name as well right over there, and we will be able to reach new heights with you guys as well. So let's hope for the best. Okay, let's see how that goes on as well. And yeah, and yes, so I'll be showing you guys the attendance link for today. Along with the same, guys, if you guys are if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn or on Instagram, both the places I've already provided you guys the link to connect with me in the description of the video as well. Okay, so do approach us, it will be great. And one more thing, guys, we are very proud that we have given a particular result that is better than most of the IITs and NITs in our country. So that is something that I'm extremely proud of, because I'm not myself. I didn't went into an IIT or an NIT itself, but today, being in one of the biggest companies in the entire world, being a part of that, to becoming a recruiter for the more than 15, 16 different companies, to placing students into companies that I dreamt of when I was in college and I got into it as well. So all that has been a journey that you guys have been with us throughout the same. So thank you so much for that. And I hope that even if you're continuing your journey with us through boot camps, through courses, through trainings, through internships, through volunteer programs as well, whatever the case is, you guys are there for this particular community, and maybe we will also try to be there for you guys as much as possible. So thank you so much, guys, for that. And yeah, let me share the second attendance link for you guys right now. Okay, I'll create the copy for that. What are your views on game development? See, do not go for these type of rules that do not have a lot of opportunities available. Go for rules that have a lot of placements, like your web development or data science itself. That will be my suggestion to you. Okay, the rest is up till you guys. Okay, so yeah, I have created this for you guys. Link, send, link, shorten, copy, blah blah, and I will be providing you guys the link in the live chat. You guys can connect with me on LinkedIn or on Instagram as well. Both the same are available to you guys right now. Again, for those guys, there were two attendances today. Okay, there were two attendances today, not a single attendance. For those guys who have missed the first attendance, I'm letting you guys know again and again. There's no use of just filling one attendance per day. You guys are not going to get your certificates. Do not come at a later point of time telling me that I filled every single one of the certificates. There are two attendances that are there. You have missed on the first attendance. I'm letting you guys know right now itself. Okay, so you're not going to get your certificates. Do not spend your time, do not waste your time. If you want to get your certificates, even now I'm giving you the opportunity. Attend every single class live on time from the start. Fill both the attendances from right now. Only then you're going to get your certificates. Otherwise, not. Do not complain to me at a later point of time that, sir, I was there in every single class. I filled up the attendance as well. I didn't get my certificates. Because you filled only one attendance, that is the reason why you're not getting the certificates. Today, there were two attendances that were there. There were two attendances that were there. The first attendance is already done. You were not there live in the class. That is the reason why you are not going to get your certificates as well. Okay. So I'm telling you guys right now itself, there were two attendances today. There were not just one attendance. There were two attendances today, guys. This attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:01. Okay. This will be closed exactly at 9:01. There were two attendances today, not just a single attendance. You have already missed your first attendance itself. You have already missed your first attendance itself. Okay. So if you want to get the certificates from tomorrow, make sure that you are coming to the class live on time at 7:30. Okay, make sure that you're coming to the class live on time at 7:30, guys. You guys have up till 9:01 to completely fill out your attendance, guys. You have till 9:01 to completely fill out your attendance. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting you guys tomorrow at the exact same time, 7:30. Please be live in the class, otherwise you will not be able to get the attendance, guys. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting you guys tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you.